Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of... Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the... And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last year. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Stanford's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made
all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Taylor. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball. The RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open, and as a result, it's an incompletion.
A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Got his man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Pulls it in, it's Ford. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Pressure coming. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires left. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Here's the handoff. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of...
Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Offense gets set for second down. This time they'll go to the running game. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Morris. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Here's the pressure. Still looking on the move. He's open on the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Ford. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, it's Morris. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes it on the shuffle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Cavaliers are facing third and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. The running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for room. It's Ford. Plows through the defense. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Gives it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. And they're still firing away even with this lead. Final shot.